Welcome to Home Cooking with Holly. Today we're going to do something a little different. You've heard of stuffed chicken breasts. Well, this is a deconstructed broccoli cheese stuffed chicken breast. The first thing I'm going to do is separate out my chicken here. It's been thawing in the refrigerator overnight. And as you can see, I have some full breast halves here. So I'm going to just clean those up a little bit. Take off the excess fat and gristle. Don't want this hard, chewy part here. Doesn't make for a pleasant bite. All right, now I'm going to cut off the tender piece. I am going to use it. I just want to keep it separated. And then I'm going to flatten my hand down on the chicken and cut it across lengthwise. And this is a really thick one, so I'm going to do three pieces, 2 slices. This looks like just a little bit of chicken here that's already kind of thin. I think I'll just cut that in half. It'll work. We'll count it as a tender. And then I'm just going to prepare the other piece. All right, next I'm going to pat my chicken dry with some paper towel. It's very important that you do this. It helps to sear the meat better and it helps the seasoning to stick better. I just want to get off that excess moisture. And see, there's quite a bit. Give my hands a wash, and then I will start to season the chicken. Now I went ahead and kept the little odd and end pieces that were in there. Nothing wrong with it. The way we're going to put it into a pan, it's going to work out just fine. So I'm going to salt and pepper everything. And I'm going to flip it over and salt and pepper the other side. And you can be generous with your seasonings here. Now that my chicken is prepared and ready to go, I'm going to heat a skillet over medium-high heat with some olive oil. And while that's heating up, I'm going to prepare my broccoli. Now I have 1 head of broccoli and I've rinsed it. I'm going to chop it up here. And like I've said in previous videos, we don't want broccoli dust, so we're going to be careful how we cut it. And broccoli dust is that little mess you get of little teeny bits of broccoli crown. So I'm just going to cut off the longer pieces of stalk, and then I'm going to cut into the stalk of each crown. I'm not going to cut into the actual top of the crown where the floret is, because then that dust will get everywhere. This is the broccoli dust. You're always going to get some, but there's no reason to get a lot. So this will help you not to get as much. And I'm just going to make them bite-sized pieces here. And this broccoli is going to be steamed to go over our chicken breast. So you just cut the stalk, peel, cut the stalk, peel. You're just not cutting into the top of the floret, this part here. Now I have a medium saucepan here, and I've put the broccoli in it. I'm going to put it onto a higher, medium-high to high temperature. You can see I've put some water in here. It's not full. It's not even covering all the broccoli, but it has submerged a lot of it. And this is how I'm going to steam it. So I'm going to just add some salt, a good pinch of salt. And I'm going to let that come up to a boil. Then I'll reduce the heat down to a medium, low, or low. and I will let it simmer until the broccoli is tender, and it will have a lid on it as well. And now I've got about half of my chicken in here. I don't want to overcrowd the pan, and I'm going to just brown it up for about 4 to 5 minutes per side. And of course, I want to watch. I have a little nugget piece there, so I'm going to make sure I get that out sooner. And then I'm going to put it into a sprayed 9x13 pan. And you can also line it with foil if you'd like to try to avoid some mess, but it works just fine, I think, with the cheese sauce not doing that, as long as you spray it so that it doesn't stick. Now to start our cheese sauce, I have 2 tablespoons of butter that I'm going to melt in a small saucepan. And once I get that melted, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of flour. And I'm going to give our chicken breasts a flip here. And just let it cook on the other side. Check back on our sauce. Our broccoli is ready for the lid. We're going to let that steam a bit. The butter is starting to melt. We're almost ready to add the flour. It's mostly melted, so I'm going to go ahead and add in our flour. That will just continue to melt. Broccoli steaming, chicken's pan frying. All right, we'll get the sauce ready. Now I'm going to use a whisk, and this is a non-stick pan, so I'm going to make sure I use a silicone whisk. And I'm just going to whisk that in to make a roux. Make a roux for a lot of things. Soups, sauces. Roux are great. Okay, that's coming together really fast and well. All right, I'm going to turn my temperature down to more of a medium-low. And I'm going to slowly add in 1 cup of milk. And I'm going to stir that in as I go. This is a really simple cheese sauce. It's great to just serve over vegetables as well. We're going to let this start to thicken up over that medium-low heat. I'm going to check on our broccoli and our chicken, and then we'll start adding in our cheeses. Our second batch of chicken is starting to brown. Our broccoli is starting to steam and stir it around a little. Now I'm going to focus more on that cheese sauce. I've added in about 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, and I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. Knock my whisk out while I'm at it, because why not? And then I'm going to stir that in a little and let it start to melt. And then I'm going to add some salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and these are just to taste. You could safely do 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon if you don't want it too strong. Some salt. A little pepper. And some garlic powder. And we just want to whisk that until it has come together, everything's incorporated. Don't forget about your broccoli, make sure you're watching it, and also your chicken. See how it's already coming together? Making a nice smooth sauce. And it's that simple. Now we have a cheesy, gooey, lovely sauce. This batch of chicken has smaller pieces, so it's not going to take very long. And I'm preheating my oven to 400 degrees. All right, I have all of my chicken in here. I did stick a thermometer in the thicker one just to make sure I reach that 165. My broccoli is nice and steamed. Now, you can drain the broccoli, or I'm using kind of a pasta claw spoon here. I'm just actually going to scoop it right out and over on top of our chicken. And if you like to serve broccoli with pasta, you can actually steam the broccoli right on top of that pasta in the starchy pasta water. It's fabulous. Just add it about the last 5 minutes or so of the cook time. Now I'm going to add that silky smooth cheese sauce here. Just gonna pour it all over. And now I'm going to take about another half a cup of cheddar cheese. I'm just using pre-shredded cheese this time. It's good in a pinch. And I'm going to sprinkle that all over the top as well. And then this is going to go into the oven for about 10 minutes. And it's done. Oh, cheesy, bubbly. It smells so amazing. Now this is great to serve up with some rice. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. It's delicious. You should definitely give it a try. Please like and subscribe to follow me for more recipes and cooking tips.